Earthbound is good and it mixes well with Chimera, we gotta talk about this. What's going on, you guys? Bashtianygo here, and today I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about some real heat I just encountered on the YouTube verse. So of course I am scrolling for new goo constantly, trying to come up with some really insane combos for you guys, trying to come up with some deck lists so you guys understand what is coming up in the meta. As you guys know, it's pretty much what I love to do. I want to make sure you guys are informed, but this really broke my whole specter of what can actually happen when a trash deck gets some really decent support. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at that today, guys. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at Earthbounds and how they synergize actually extremely well with the Chimera illusion monster engine that we received last year. Now, Chimera primarily was of course seen as more of like a fusion based deck. Oh, you get reworks of all Yugi's old monsters, you get Burferments and things like that. It's all really great deck, don't get me wrong. Actually got a top 32 at the Houston Regional. Check that out if you have not done so already. Beside the point, shameless self-plug, right? But no, honestly guys, Earthbounds are a crazy powerful deck, especially with Maze of Millennium coming out. They're getting some fantastic support, guys. It actually synergizes extremely well with Chimera, and I'm going to show you guys a quick combo just so you guys understand how this deck works, what the end board is more or less supposed to look like, and overall we're going to talk about how the two decks intertwine together to make this insanely crazy strategy. So before we proceed, guys, I want to go ahead and give a quick shout out to Dual Evolution, which is a really amazing channel where they take upcoming decks from 5-6 months in the future and they go ahead and analyze and do deck lists as well. So big shout out to them. This combo comes directly from their channel, so go ahead and make sure you check out their video as well. Link will be in the description. But now we got that out of the way, guys, we can go ahead and get right into it. So realistically, I just want to go ahead and say that you can make this entire combo. You don't even need half these cards. Realistically, you just need the Gazelle along with the tuning and you have full combo. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys exactly what I mean. So you guys are gonna go ahead and normal summon out your copy of Gazelle, King of Mythical Claws. King of Mythical Claws specifically states in its card text, if this card is normal special summon, you can add one level 5 fiend monster or Chimera fusion, which, funny enough, the main searcher for the Earthbound deck is going to be a level 5 fiend. This is where the two decks synergize. So Earthbound Prisoner Stone Sweeper is phenomenal in synergy with the Chimera strategy just because of that one fact. It gives you immediate access to it. Think about it as like a 1-for-1 for your Potniks, so on and so forth. This is a phenomenal way to go ahead and immediate access, because this guy you can actually go ahead and discard from your hand in order to get an additional advantage that way as well. You add a level 3 or lower fiend tuner from your deck to your hand, which you can actually add not just Earthbound cards, you can add whatever you want, but realistically Earthbound is going to be the best option. So in this scenario, I don't activate the Mythical Claws effect because we already have the Soul Sweeper, Stone Sweeper, in our hands. So we're gonna go ahead and play it out, guys. We're gonna go ahead and activate tuning. Get Revolution Synchron is Chimera Mythical Claws at level 4, so you want to go ahead and make sure that we can get Revolution Synchron, so we can go ahead and synchron to a level 7 Ancient Fairy Dragon, because Ancient Fairy Dragon is ridiculous in this deck, and I'll show you guys here in just a little bit. So we're gonna actually go ahead and discard our copy of the Stone Sweeper to go ahead and get our copy of another brand new Earthbound that we're going to be receiving, which is going to be Groundkeeper. This card reads, if this card is normal special summon, you can special summon one level 5 or lower Earthbound monster from your deck or graveyard, except for this guy, right? Also, you can special summon monsters from your extra deck for the rest of this turn, except for fusion and synchro monsters, which is perfectly fine. That's pretty much all that the extra deck is going to be comprised of. So, and I'll show you guys here just a little bit more as far as the deck list is concerned. So then we're going to go ahead and keep it going. We're going to actually go ahead and synchro using the Revolution Synchron from our hand into our Ancient Fairy Dragon. Ancient Fairy Dragon is going to activate the effect, special summon any level 4 or lower monster from our hands, which lets us summon out the copy of the Groundkeeper. Groundkeeper is going to activate its effect, special summon a Earthbound from the deck or graveyard. So we're going to go ahead and special summon out our one copy of Line Walker. Line Walker has the amazing ability where it can actually search you the Earthbound's field spell, or it can actually search you a brand new card coming out. It's called Harmonic Synchro Fusion. So Harmonic Synchro Fusion, we'll go ahead and read it here in just about a second where we actually go ahead and proceed through the combo. But this card is absolutely like like out of this world. So Harmonic Synchro Fusion, what it does, you send 2 face-up monsters you control to the graveyard, 1 tuner, 1 non-tuner. You special summon 1 fusion monster and 1 synchro monster from your extra deck that can be fusion and synchro summon using only those 2 monsters in the graveyard as material. You cannot special summon other monsters from extra turn you activate this card except synchro or fusion monsters. So it has the same synergy, has the same restrictions as a card like the Groundkeeper, so you're not losing out on anything. It's not a point where you're getting locked into something that you're not going to go into. So I think that has a lot of amazing qualities for it as well. So now Harmonic Synchro Fusion says, turn 2 of your basic bitch monsters into 2 really powerful, strong, bad bitch monsters. So we're going to go ahead and do just that in just a second. So we're going to go ahead and synchro summon using the Ancient Fairy Dragon and our Groundkeeper. Going to our brand new Earthbound synchro monster is Yugioh Griffin. So the Yugioh Griffin actually special summons any Earthbound monster from the graveyard dispense position as a quick effect, which is really good, of course. So we're going to go ahead and have that guy out, activates effect to bring back out our copy of Stone Sweeper. So then we're going to go ahead and activate the Harmonic Synchro Fusion, get our copy of Yugioh Kraken on the field, along with our copy of Axel Synchro Stardust Dragon, which I know for a fact y'all didn't see that coming. So essentially what we need to do there is we had 2 tuners on the board as far as our Ground Prisoner and our copy of the Line Walker. So what it is is summoning out the Earthbound Griffin, Yugioh Griffin, by using the Groundkeeper and the Ancient Fairy Dragon, allowed us to special summon back our copy of Stone Sweeper using the Yugioh Griffin's effect, which is now level 5 and level 8, which 1 tuner, 1 non, so we can actually go ahead and, because they're both Earthbounds, summon out the Kraken, which takes 2 Earthbounds as fusion materials, and because we're synchro summoning for a level 8, special summon out Axel Synchro Stardust Dragon, which is going to then allow us to summon out Calamity on our opponent's turn. Yes, it is a Calamity deck. Sorry I waited so long to say it, but whatever. So it is, of course, still legal and fair until Konami decides to ban it. Now we're actually going to be able to get our Earthbound Prison, which is the Earthbound Field spell, using our Yugioh Kraken's effect to go ahead and get that to our hand, and then we're going to go ahead and activate Revolution Synchron, special summon it from the grave. We can activate Quaddle here, but realistically it doesn't really do too much, and this is going to be our end board, which right off the bat you might be saying this does nothing, right? So I'll show you guys exactly what this will actually do. So because now during our opponent's turn, the second they do anything, go into the main phase, whatever it might be, you can actually go ahead and activate your Yugioh Griffin's effect to special summon any Earthbound from the graveyard in defense position. So the second they draw, you can actually go ahead and activate this card, special summon out your Groundkeeper. Groundkeeper is going to activate the effect to go ahead and special summon out your copy of the Line Walker. Now because you have a level 3, a level 1, and a level 8 on the field, guys, you can actually go into your Calamity play using Axel Synchro Stardust Dragon as a stepping stone, if you will, in order to go ahead and summon that during our opponent's turn. So then we're going to go ahead and well, it shouldn't be Chainlink 2, because then I believe that's how it'll miss timing, so just keep that in mind. But what you can do is you can actually go ahead and activate Axel Synchro Stardust Dragon's effect to special summon out Stardust Dragons, basic Stardust Dragon, just level 8. Use that, the Line Walker, and the Groundkeeper, because they're going to add you up to level 12, to go ahead and summon out your Calamity. And also, what I like about the Line Walker is that you can actually go ahead and search out your Harmonic Synchro Fusion from your deck or graveyard. So you can actually keep just recurring this card over and over again, which is stupid to think about. You turn off all your opponent's effects, and during your turn, you have a 2800 beater, a 4K beater, 2500 beater, immediate follow-up to do the same exact thing you just did, and then you keep on going from there. Like I said, because we had also the Cornfield Quaddle in our hand, now we have Mirror Sword Knight as well. So we can go into some Chimera shenanigans. But essentially what the Chimera engine does for you is Quaddle, Mirror Sword Knight, and Gazelle. You're paying 9 additional cards to go ahead and search out your copy of Stone Sweeper. So you have 12 1-card starters for this entire deck, which is what I think I don't see anyone really talking about this on YouTube, guys, but this is actually super crazy. You can go have another Calamity based deck that isn't Centurion now. Yes, this deck will hard lose to like Nibiru and things like that, but it's another way to make Earthbounds completely viable realistically. Yes, you have to go ahead and of course rely on external cards, but realistically we're talking about a deck that was tier shit. So let's go ahead and talk about how we can potentially go ahead and boost it up a little bit. I think Maze of Millennia support is going to be really fun, guys. Let's go ahead and get into that deck list real quick for you guys. Here we are, guys. We have our full deck list for the Earthbound Chimera deck. Now it's going to be pretty similar, if not pretty close to what Dual Evolution was able to put out on their channel as well. So like I said, I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description. I want to make sure everyone understands where the information is primarily coming from. I just want to go ahead and help spread it because like I said, I don't see anyone really talking about this on YouTube, which I think is crazy beyond belief. So we have our Earthbound cards. We have 3 copies of Stone Sweeper, 3 copies of Groundkeeper, and 1 copy of Line Walker as well. Now we have our Earthbound Prison and 1 Harmonic Synchro Fusion. So you really want to maximize out on cards that are going to get you your Stone Sweeper, which is again going to be your main combo starter. You can also go ahead and go quote-unquote full combo with the Groundkeeper, but you are going to want to, well, it's going to be much more preferred to go the Chimera routes, just to go ahead and make sure you can set up your Ancient Fairy Dragon and really work through that way as well. So we have, of course, Terraforming, 2 copies of Baphomet, which you can realistically cut down to 1 if you want and play like a Called by the Great. I just want to make sure I have equal access to both lines as well. So you have 3 copies of Mirror Sword Knight, 3 copies of Gazelle, 3 Quaddle, and 3 copies of Revolution Synchron. For the hand traps, we play 3 Ash, 3 Droll, and 3 of the Imperm. I think these are the best hand traps, of course. 1 Layer of Darkness, 2 Chimera Fusion, 2 Tuning, and 2 copies of Triple Tactics Talent. Realistically, you can potentially take out the Layer of Darkness for like a 3rd copy of Triple Tactics Talents, Called by, Thrust, whatever it might be. And now as far as the extra deck is concerned, we have 1 Geo Gremlin, 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon, 2 Geo Griffin, 1 Stardust Dragon, 1 Axel, 1 Stellar Wind Walfrayet, Baron, 1 copy of Calamity, of course, 1 Chimera Beast King. We have 2 copies of Geo Kraken, 1 Mythical Beast, Magical Beast I should say, 1 Guardian Chimera, and 1 Geo Gracia. So I actually am considering taking out the Chimera Illusion Magical Beast to put in either a 2nd copy of this Chimera, or potentially a copy of the a 2nd copy of Guardian Chimera, because Guardian Chimera is still a busted Yu-Gi-Oh card, and Chimera Fusion says I have to use at least 1 beast or fiend monster on the field, or just 1 beast or fiend in general, so you have immediate access to, well, your entire deck is fiends now, so you are really good to go and do whatever you want with this deck. I just think that's crazy. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Honestly, I've been having a real awakening with the Earthbound stuff. I think I'm going to go ahead and try this out when the deck cards do come out. Realistically, we can definitely expect to have all the Earthbound stuff be relatively inexpensive. I haven't checked on the price of Revolution Synchron in a while, but I would assume it has gone down. I may be completely wrong on that, and let me know in the comments what the price is. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this, guys. Honestly, I think it's really cool. Honestly, it's a deck that I had never in a million years would have considered would have been a thing. Earthbound to be combined with Yugi's old deck, reworked, and have synergy the way that this deck really does. I think it's really cool. I think it has a lot of potential to play with. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you guys have any ideas on how to make this deck better, and don't say just don't play it, because that's messed up. Don't do that. And let me know in the comment section down below. Let's go ahead and talk about it, bring the melting pot together, guys. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.